hello everyone. I'm SK Nelly. I'm the host of Change Your Love Life Summit, where world's leading love experts will show you how to completely transform your love life. And today, I'm very happy to announce my guest, a special guest, Larry Michel. Larry, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, just to say a few words about Larry. So, Larry is a love and a business coach that helps individuals to attract more love, abundance, and prosperity into their lives, also known as Love Shepard. Larry has 30 years of coaching experience, and his field of work is genetic energetics. So, Larry, once more, welcome to Change Your Love Life Summit. Today we are going to talk about transforming your love life by getting out of your own stories, as Larry says, and knocking down obstacles that prevent you from having love and success that you want. So I think that Larry is a very special guest here because before meeting Larry, I never actually heard about this approach. And I think that it's going to be something very interesting for women to hear. But Larry, tell me first, I would like to hear something about your background story. How did you become a Love Shepherd, and what does that actually mean?
Have you ever heard the term Reader's Digest version? It means the short version of a long story. I started doing relationship work when I was 14, long time ago. And it was really fascinating. I was driven to it because I was really looking for love. I wanted to experience it. I wanted to know what it was. I was starving for it. I grew up in a family that was not their focus. You know, their focus was do this, become either an attorney or a doctor. You had two choices. And, you grow up, you have kids, and love was not really a conversation. And that's not to say that I believe that relationships without, a love focus are bad. It's just that I was looking for that deeper connection. And so when in the search of it, I just started following everything I could to get into it. And I ended up working with people that did coaching and counseling. Mm-hmm. And so I got involved in it at a very young age. And
that's
then,
really young.
It was, in fact, it was too young in many ways. I remember there were some of the things that I was asked to do that I finally went, you know what, I have not near enough experience or wisdom or any of it to do this. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but no, I want to go learn more first. And so I did, and I spent a lot of my time in my life kind of figuring out what I wanted to do occupationally. Mm-hmm. But it kept coming back to coaching. It kept coming back to working with people. And ultimately, every single thing that I did, if I even look through all my different occupations, at the end of the day, it was about how to improve that human connection. How to meet someone and see someone and feel truly seen and connected with someone. And that's what I set off to do. About a dozen years ago, I was introduced to genetic energetics. It was actually a company called Match Matrix at the time. Their focus was how to find your perfect match.
Oh, really? So it was actually connected from right away to love.
And, totally. It was intended to be the greatest tool for dating, that you could find the person that was your perfect match and go from there. So what you're going to hear a little bit about today is genetic energetics, because it's such a profound science, it really teaches us about how we energetically interact with people. And what's most important is that there's a genetic code. In other words, we have an energetic frequency. You and I have an energetic frequency that is similar in some ways and dissimilar in others. And so where that connects, it's really lovely and harmonizing. And where it doesn't connect, it can create some issues and challenges that we have to learn how to overcome or acknowledge or honor or accommodate for.
Yes,
And this is very much life.
Communicate. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, very much so. So, that it's a critical ingredient to relating, but so are so many other things. Like if we were to look at relationships, I use an analogy of a three-legged stool all the time. So if you think of a stool with three legs, two of those legs, one of those legs is physical. So when we look at people, like we size them up. I look at you, I go, oh, I love blondes, right?
Yeah.
And so that might be, or I want someone who's tall or someone who's short. And the physical attribute is a very real thing. And it doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. We all, at some point along the way, will make a decision based on those physical attributes as to whether they're ones that interest us and excite us, right?
Would you say that would be the first decision? When you see someone, you either like them or not by their appearance.
Oftentimes, I would say appearance has a very big role initially. And it also surprises us. There's many people that meet someone and they're not very excited about what they physically see. And then when they get to know them, though, all of a sudden, they don't care so much about the fact that they're 6 inches shorter or 6 inches taller than they like, or maybe even 10 years different in age, whatever that might be.
Yeah, I think that's the most interesting part there. Yeah,
the age thing is fascinating. So that the physical attribute is one, and even location. If I wanted to have a romantic relationship with you, you're in Croatia, I'm in San Diego. This is kind of a long distance relationship.
Maybe we would be calculating around that.
Yeah. And if we,
too far away.
and if